Howdy, how you doing? Fletch here. You know, the question is, do I start a project or do I call my guy in? You know what? You know us guys, we all say we got this guy to back us up. I really don't. If I get into a pinch, I'm gonna call somebody and hire him. But I always tell people, hey, I got a guy for that. No problem. But I like to tackle projects on my own. I like to plan them out. I like to do them step by step, take my time. You know, if I run into a problem, I'll take a break or sleep on it, come up with an answer. It's kind of how I work. So I own a house built in 1985. And yeah, I got water lines. They're copper, like everybody else. And they're starting to spring leaks. I've had two. And I've had to call a guy in. Well, I did. You know, with my muscular dystrophy, it's hard to hold my arms up and then fix things above my head. And with copper lines, I'm old school. Sweat them on, flux, heat them up. Until my father, Tid, said, hey, try those fittings. You cut the length of the pipe, stick them on, no soldering, no nothing. Heck, you can even take them off. So the last guy that was here, the plumber, fixed the last leak, $500. And it was a simple little cut out a chunk and replace it. What can I do? If I would have known about the fittings, I probably would have done it myself. Now that I know. So, while he was here, I have, well, the size of my house is what? Roughly 24 by 40. From one end where my utility room is, it is 40 feet to the other end. So it goes through the ceiling to the side or to the end of the house. And that's my water line for outside use. So imagine there's this nice copper line going through my beautiful, I do like popcorn ceilings. I'm sorry, whoever did them did an awesome job. But that nice pretty old copper line is going through the ceiling and outside the wall. Beautiful day, by the way. So there it is. It's never worked. Been here 6 years, I can't get that thing to open up. I am afraid to wrench on it because if I would have broke it, you know what kind of mess I would have had then. So I decided, you know what? From the utility room, let's just shoot it outside into the garage. Simple little fix. Do a nice water line from the utility room out to the garage, which is only 8 feet. So the plumber was here fixing the other leak. I go, hey, that water line's gonna bust sooner or later and ruin my ceilings. And I'm like, now this is my idea, let's eliminate that thing. He says, you know what? Not a bad idea. I think he had doubts. And then, so, sorry about the noise. So I said, hey, can we run it out side of the garage? Sure. I'll go, give me an estimate. And again, there isn't that many lines to tap into, and he can do it. He did it, or he could do it easily. But he gave me a bill or an estimate, There, as you can see, I ran it outside into the wall and got this awesome retractable hose, 150 feet. It's awesome. I go, how much? Writes it up, $1,500 to run some water lines, copper. I'm going, you know what? Thanks for the estimate. I'll get back to you. You know what that means, guys. I'm not calling you back. $1,500. So I go, all right. I started thinking about it as, again, my dad did. Because remember about those fittings? I'm going, well, let's give that a try. So, as you can see, those white fittings. All I had to do was cut one end of a supply line, and I ran it down and to the level I want, and then shot it out into the garage. Put a shut-off valve just in case. So, remember what that plumber gave me for an estimate? $1,500. My parts, $125. So, and I think it took me 2 hours to do. So, satisfaction. I love it when I can do it myself, get it done, and then knowing I saved a bunch of money. I'm at the point in my life is I have the money, but I still just, why should I pay somebody $1,500 and I can do it for $125 and feel great? I just, planned it all out, and it was done in, 2 to 3 hours, I think. So, I'm glad I did that. And I know I can do it. So any future leaks, I can probably, hopefully repair myself. And back to that hose cock, I didn't name it that. That's what they call them. I'll cut that end off and just plug it up with some mortar, some type of a gray silicone or something. So we'll eliminate that guy. Another thing I did is I took the condenser apart last weekend and cleaned basically a wool jacket off of it. If you can imagine, the fan is sucking, so it's pulling in all the crap that's floating around in the air, and it sticks to the fin. So, yeah, there again, I could have called the guy. Probably cost $150. It's like, it runs good. I can do it. Again, 2 hours. Cleaned it all up. They make a special type of soap you can spray on it, or spray it. It cleans it and let it soak in, blow it out with water, and great. But the thing I should have done, because my lungs are not the greatest, I should have worn my mask. Still stubborn. So I didn't wear my mask. Kind of paid for it the next couple of days, breathing all that crap in when I was sucking it out and, pulling it all off. But again, next time I'll wear it. So, question is too is, should you do them, projects that you got coming up? Maybe they're getting too big. You just don't want to do it. Well, here's one of them. And that's, I could use a little bit more rock. And again, it's getting too heavy for me. I don't have the truck to move it. Just really need to top it off. So, yep, I'll be hiring a guy. So we'll check that out. But that'll be worthwhile. Get some young kids to do it, where they're They can handle the weight. They have more energy than I do, so yeah. Yep, so when I bought this house 6 years ago too, you know, I needed little minor things, fixes here and there. And I don't think many people can say that, but that screen door works awesome. It's like treating it like a friend, being nice to it. Keep it well oiled, keep it well adjusted, be nice to it, and it'll work just fine. So, and again, all the locks I had to tear apart and just re-oil them and make them to work a little smoother. So, yeah, and here's one bedroom I redid. This house was what I call a wallpaper house. Every room had wallpaper. I've since got it all out. And again, it's that wallpaper that, oh, it's just a bear to get off. You thought it would be easy, but it wasn't. So I bought a steamer. $40, well worth it if you're gonna do it. So I got all of it out. I think I got one more room with a little bit on it. And that steamer works awesome. It saves you a lot of work. And once I'm done, I'll turn around and sell it for 20 bucks in Marketplace. So if you're taking wallpaper off, buy the machine. It's worth it. All right, coming up to my screen porch. My screen porch, which needs a coat of paint. So I need to clean it all up. Gotta put some caulking. You can see a gap up there above the window. So yeah, I'm going to do some touch up with some caulking, which is, painter's friend. Cover up some of these gaps. I'll brush off the dirt and paint it. I don't mind painting. I kind of enjoy painting. I'm just not good at picking colors. So I think now I can take a photo of this, load it up in Chat GPT, and then just go, hey, I want this color, I want that color, or just see what it looks like. So I think I can do that. I'm going to give that a try. Another project I tackled was I replaced the deck boards with a composite because the previous ones were cedar. And then, as you can see, my beautiful tree will drop its leaves and whatever it does during the spring, and it just builds up on the deck. So I now keep it clean, but yeah, that was a big project. Could have got a guy, but I chose not to. Cut it all up. I had my two sons help me. They enjoyed it. And then 2 days, I handed it up. I had one tearing off the existing boards and the other son installing it. So, yeah, glad I did it. It really turned out nice, and of course, I did it 5 years ago, so it looks like it's still brand new. And I'm glad I did it. Yeah, there's other things I want to do in my house, but I'm debating. It's kind of the farther down the list. I definitely need new carpeting, but when it comes, it could use a good wash, good carpet cleaning. And I got I got a carpet cleaner, but it's a lot of work. So I might hire that done. They just come in and out. They're a couple hours and they're done. Move on. Where me, it's going to take that at least 3 hours. And I won't get the greatest of a job. So I think I'll get that hired down, or I hired that out. I'll get my guy. Other than that, I really want to go to a walk-in shower in my upstairs bathroom. I think I can do it. That's a big project. You know, you got to put a new pan in, and of course you got to take out everything too. And I'm sure you're gonna have to mess with plumbing. So we'll see. You know, it's not a crucial, but you know, you got that step up over that bathtub, and you got to be careful. You know, you never know. So we might replace it in a couple of years. Again, probably have the funds, so I probably will get it done sooner or later. All right, so wrap this up. You know, if you're thinking about doing a project, plan it out. If you think in the beginning it's too much or too big, get a guy in, get hired done. Otherwise, you know, tackle it yourself. You got people on Google, you got people on YouTube, you got Chat GPT. It's that it can assist you. You can, you know, plan it out. Do one project at a time. I learned that. Bought a house 30 years ago, had 3 projects going at once, drove me nuts. So do the one at a time. You know, do it a couple hours, do it a couple hours the next day. If you run into an issue, take a break, sleep on it. Usually you can come up with the answer. So, and then once it's complete, it's a good feeling. You're like, I accomplished that. I planned it out, it worked out, and got done, and it's perfect, just the way you drew it up, you know, or planned it out. So I hope you tackle your next project and do it yourself and feel the satisfaction of getting it complete. If you do like the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Other than that, again, keep it simple. Until the next time, take care.